Are you ready? Ready?
I'm ready.
You
All right,
guys
chat. All right, chat.
Chat. Hey, chat. We don't have enough followers for a chat.
No, we don't.
We may get one person to chat with.
I don't care about the scene. I don't care about the location. All that matters not to me. That you wherever I go, baby. I just need you by my side. Yeah. That's until the day I die.
We ready?
Yeah.
I mean, I can edit all of this out, but are you ready? Ready?
I'm ready.
You gotta be crazy. You can be, oh, yeah. So I show speed. I show speed.
All right, chat. All right, chat.
Chat. Hey, chat.
Yo, chat.
Chat. Chat. Chat. We don't have enough followers for a chat.
No, we don't.
We may get one person to chat with.
Right.
Okay, so welcome to the Trip Mode Podcast. You say it.
Episode 2.
You intro. You say welcome.
Welcome to the Trip Mode Podcast. Episode 2. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is 3 actually, but
Oh, is
okay.
it?
Let's minor detail. Who's
Okay.
counting? So today's topic is, what activities do you do when you go on a trip? It could be any trip. I mean, for us it'll be RV trips, but going to different cities. But what do you do when you go on a trip, other than eating and drinking? What are some other things that you do when you go on a trip? What are some good ideas for things you can do on a trip?
Well, I think the premise is that, like, you know, as you get older, you know, like when you're in your 20s and 30s, you're probably still clubbing, you know, and you're going and drinking and stuff. But as you get older, it's harder to find things to do other than going to a bar or going somewhere and having drinks. That seems to be what a lot
Or
of
food,
people
you
who
can
are
eat.
older, yes, they do when they have their, you know, leisure time and they're looking for something to do. We go out and have cocktails.
On a
or
trip
go out and
specifically,
eat.
when you're out of town, when you're on a trip.
Yes, yes. So what other things can you do other than eating and drinking?
I know let's talk about what we do when we're not eating or drinking.
Yes.
We go camping. There's a lot of things that we do. We don't go hiking. I think we should go hiking.
We should probably try that, yes.
We should take more long walks. Some of the places we go to, like when we went to Fort Mill, they had a river walk that we found.
Yes.
So you can do some walking, burn off some calories. So as far as activities go, you could go hiking, you could walk trails. I just went to San Antonio. They had a river walk there. It's a 15-mile river walk. So you could walk. You can find places like that, some trail. What?
Yes.
What you
15
wooing about?
miles? No,
It's a
15
15-mile river walk. Yeah. That river walk specifically was built, and we're gonna post a video of my San Antonio trip here on Trip Mode. But that walk, that river, it's a river, but there's diversions that they made, and those diversions on that river, they have walkways along it. That's why it's called the river walk.
Okay.
But that was built. A lot of that was built because there was a big flood, and they found a way to manage that river, and they created that. But yeah, walking, going out to places like that, parks, walking, hiking. If you're in a campsite that's wooded, even if you're like in New York City, when we go to New York City, we do a lot of walking.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
sightseeing, walking around, people
Walking
watching.
to the bars.
And people watching.
No,
We do it
yeah.
in Vegas. Like we'll go hang out at the casinos and we'll people
Yes.
watch. And we'll go walking. We'll get up early in the morning and walk the Vegas Strip when there's nobody around. So I would
Yeah.
say number one is physical activity. When you go, whether you're going anywhere, Miami, New York, Vegas, London, camping, some physical activity.
Yeah.
So that's not eating or drinking.
Yeah.
When we go to Myrtle Beach, I go skating almost every day because there's a skating rink there. Another thing that's overlooked is if you like animals, you could volunteer at a local animal shelter while you're in town, especially if you're there over the weekends. I'm sure they'd love an extra hand doing something.
Yes, that's something I would like to look into when we retire.
So if we go camping
Yes.
to multiple sites, call ahead and say, do you need help
Right.
doing whatever
Yes.
for that weekend? A local food bank, food shelters, they
Yes.
need help. So if you're there for the weekend, spend a couple hours. I volunteered at a food bank a couple times a long time ago, and they always get a bunch of food and they have to sort it. And they take the food and they people donate stuff that they can't use because food banks don't use everything they get. It has to be a canned good, a dry good. I think there's certain things that they take, and then some people will send them stuff that they can't, like bread. They can't use that. So you have to sort it out, to start it. Look at there's expiration dates on thing, and then you sort things out, and then you help them with that. But that's a lot because they're constantly getting food. They always need help doing that, and then they also need help delivering food, all that kind of stuff. So the food bank, dog shelters. Those kind of places need help. So that's another thing. So right now, so what we got so far? Physical activities like hiking, walking, finding a
Yes.
local trail, river walk,
Skating,
roller skating, and then
volunteering.
volunteering. Where roller skating falls into another category of things.
That's like physical activity, though. Isn't it?
But it falls into like bowling,
Oh yeah.
shooting pool. There's other activities you can do that's similar, like recreational activities. So I guess that would fall into the group of recreational activities. What's that stuff? What's that called? Parasailing.
Yeah.
If you're on a beach and they have parasailing, you can find a place to do some of those activities. Parasailing, renting. These are things we don't do. We don't
Like
do
jet
we don't
skis
do
and
hiking in the woods. We don't do jet skis. We don't do parasailing. But those are other things you can do. I'm trying to think of what else have we done? What about museums? Museums.
Yeah, you can go to museum.
Museums are one of those things that's underrated. It's like you don't think you should go, but when you go, oh, that was pretty cool. Like remember we went to the La Brea Tar Pits in LA?
Oh well, yes, that was.
That was not on our book.
No,
That
it
was on
wasn't.
our list of things to do. But when I worked in LA for like I grand total, I probably spent a year and a half working in LA over the years, and basically flying out there on a regular basis and staying in hotels and being out there. So I know my way around LA. I know where to go and see things. And the La Brea Tar Pits, you would always drive by it. And you think, it's just another museum, but it's not. It's pretty cool. They're actually digging up old skeletons and fossils, and they have them on display, and they're still actually finding stuff in those tar pits.
And the tar pits are next to that museum. Remember we went to that big museum?
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Museum. I
Oh
forget
yeah,
what
there's
it's
a
called.
museum right there.
And then
yeah.
the tar pits are right there
That's-
too.
exactly.
So it's all one big thing.
Yeah.
But that was exciting. That was really interesting.
Every major city has a museum. I'm sure most small cities have museums. So that's another activity you can do other than eating and drinking. You can go to the local museums, history museums, cultural museums. I know in Charleston they have an African American museum that's pretty prominent. That's down there. I think they were having some financial issues recently. So what do we got so far? We got physical
got
activities
physical
like hiking,
activity,
walking,
we
finding
got,
river walks. We got
volunteering.
volunteering at dog shelters, food banks.
Yes.
We have recreational activities like roller skating, bowling, and pool. So if you're into those kind of things, if you want to make that a hobby, when you go to different areas, you can find a local pool hall or whatever. And then the last one we just
Going to
said,
museums.
and finding a museum or cultural center or cultural place to go visit.
And what if there are like educational type things that you could do? Like people do, like maybe there's somewhere where you could take a course or somebody's doing something like
Something for that area, like
Yeah.
learn how to make pickles or something.
Maybe there's like a gardening thing or different things that like different activities
Uh-oh.
that you might want to learn. Somebody may be doing like a weekend seminar or something, and you can go.
And that's a good point.
Participate
So
in that.
a lot of fairs. So if you're going somewhere, find a local fair. Even if you're in New York City, whatever. We were in New York City one time, and we ran across a local. It was right there by the 9/11
Mama
thing.
Vaughn's calling me. I got to.
Oh.
My mama's calling me. I got to go call.
Oh, well, you
talk
could have
about
called her after we got done.
Mama. Sorry.
Hey, Mama Vaughn. Okay, so while she's gone, we went to New York City and we saw a street fair
Hello?
right there near the 9/11 monument, and there was a street fair, and there was like
Did I
people
miss it?
cooking and all that stuff. We just stumbled across it, but after we went there, I thought to myself, we should just whenever we go to an area, we should look up if there's a local farmers market or street fair, or whatever, where we can go get locally made stuff. when you're on vacation, you can't go to the farmer's market. You're not going to be, a lot of times you're not going to be cooking. But like when we go
Right.
camping, I'll go find a local farmer's market and I'll go find food to take back to the campsite to cook. So that's another activity we can do. And I'm going to pause
Hello?
this. And so when she gets back, we can pick up. I don't know
Yes.
why she couldn't answer that after we
Good,
got
how you
back,
doing?
but we'll pick up when she comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we said physical activities, recreational activities like bowling, roller skating, and then we said volunteering, volunteering at local charities, whatever.
Yes.
And then we said like farmers markets and going to
Museums.
local cultural events like museums, and then we said local cultural events like farmers markets, artsy fartsy fairs,
Excuse
stuff
me.
like that. And then we ran out of ideas.
And then we went to like the educational thing.
Yeah, educational thing, which I'm still not clear on what that is.
Okay, so that's okay. So I said, yeah, that, and then you brought in like the fairs.
Yeah, because a lot of times they'll have things like
Like if
that
you want
there.
to learn how to do this or do that. So.
Yeah, and that's it.
so yeah, I
so
think
we
that's
need
what
some
we
more
got.
ideas. Basically, we're not
Yeah.
very creative with the things that
Because
do.
all we do is go out and eat and drink.
We don't do a lot of crazy stuff like jet skiing, parasailing. We don't do a lot of crazy stuff like that. But we, one more thing. A lot of cities, when you go, they'll have guided tours. So like if you go to New York City or if you go to LA, they have those buses you go to. You can book a guided tour to go on different places to learn about this local city. If you're not from that area, you might learn some stuff about the area. Like I think what's the place that's south of here? Not Augusta, Georgia. Savannah. Savannah's got a lot of history. And I think they got some. I saw somebody on YouTube. They had a tour of Savannah and some of the history there.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet.
But
Well,
yeah,
I
we haven't been to
there
Savannah camping. We haven't been to. We could hit up Georgia, Atlanta, the area there. We could hit up Jacksonville. Yeah, so there's still a lot of places we need to go. But
Yes.
that's all of our ideas. We're fresh out of ideas. So if you got any ideas, hit us in the comments. Let us know what things you do other than eating and drinking. What do you do when you go on vacations, whether it's a camping trip or to a destination city in the U.S. or even abroad? What do you do? What do you do?
Help us out.
I don't know what to do. All right, we need a thumbnail. We need a thumbnail.
Yeah.